Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's the scene for Empire of Thorns. It's an introduction scene. Elias Grant and his new to the city, and this court's his girlfriend slash fiance, Weave. Um, they're basically in Barnaby's, a autumn court kind of hangout. It's like a coffee place, very much 90s feel actually, that serves alcohol, and it's just kind of some place where those that are known to the court can go. So they're there. It's the first time we've ever been in there. Elias knows of it, and he's been once or twice with other Autumn Court members. He himself is thinking of joining the court. Don't know if I said that or not. Been a long day, guys. Um, but so they'll be joined by somebody returning from the hedge. But Elias is basically kind of sitting at a table with uh, Weave, looking at her like just kind of like relaxed. So how is New York treating you?
It's definitely bigger than Salem.
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of get grub popping out in random places. Kind of creepy still.
But you're doing you're doing well. You're liking it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now, if I ever get trouble from a courtless, all I gotta do is tell them I'm venomous and they leave me alone.
I'll chuckle. I was I've actually been thinking about joining the Autumn Court.
It's different. I haven't, beyond introducing myself to the monarch, really met anyone else from Autumn. I mean, I see him around town. We kind of greet each other and go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Definitely different than in Salem. I mean, almost all the Autumn quarters, if they didn't live together, we met up almost every day.
Mm-hmm. I'm putting a picture, by the way, of what it looks like up as my overlay inside.
Mm. But it's okay. It's probably just because I'm new and they don't know if they can trust me yet or not.
I can imagine. That knee used to be one of the monarchs, so even though of a smaller town, he'll nod.
Oh, don't remind me that almost happened again. And kind of like ruffles her mantle around her.
I'm sorry, my love.
I maybe someday when I'm older and more responsible, but I don't want that responsibility. I want to be able to have fun or be able to go home and have sex with you or etc. Not be stuck at my desk all day.
I'm gonna chuckle. By the way, you can come in at any point when you want, Florence.
I
Yeah, I
can
think now is a good.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
sip his coffee.
And she's just chit
So,
chatting about how like her brother loves his new room and everything.
um, so basically, Leo comes in, all dressed in like practical wander clothing, like good sturdy boots, a tank top, and cargo pants, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he's carrying a little bag on his shoulder. Um, his mask is like on the picture, but his mien is well, mostly the same, but he has a like oddly shaped nose and bat ears and like leathery wings coming out from his forearms.
Mm-hmm.
um, and he goes over to the bar and orders some kind of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
The
eyes around the room.
the bartender is a darkling, and she'll kind of smile at him, and she'll basically just kind of get a feel for what he wants, like what kind of coffee will make it for him.
Yeah, well, I he orders a black cup of coffee.
Okay. Elias is kind of looking over at him like, new guy, new guy? And he'll like kind of look at Weave like, new guy? And then he'll realize she won't know. So he's like, this guy.
Um, he'll kind of turn around and look back at Elias. Someone staring at me.
He'll smile politely and like sip his coffee. And he'll kind of give like the universal sign for this seat, like you can come sit with us. Like coming over. If it pleases you.
Um, as soon as his coffee order is ready, he'll walk.
Is it him that's breaking up or me?
Huh?
I don't know if it was you that was breaking up or me.
I think both parts were.
Okay, hold on. I think I know what's causing it on my end. Let me close some stuff down in the background.
Hmm.
I just closed everything but the chat. Okay, there you go. Hold on. So what did he say to us?
Uh, he just asked Elias if the seat was free,
Oh yeah, he'll motion to it and say, yeah, of course.
and he sits down, puts his coffee on the table,
Um,
says, "Go ahead."
he'll politely introduce himself. He'll say, I'm Elias. This is Weave.
Hi, I'm Leo.
And he'll give him a very polite smile. He does seem to just have this aura about him that's just utterly and completely like not passive, but just very gentle, very kind of like caring. It's almost like he could scoop you up in a hug and you'd just be like, okay, whatever, it's good, we're hugged.
So, I haven't seen you guys around. Are you new to this place?
No, I'm new to the bar, and I'm new-ish to, well, not new, like I've been here for about a couple years, but I'm one of the courtless, so.
I just moved here from Salem.
Oh, yes, I've heard that. I've heard about that place. Faintly. Oh, God, it's been a long time.
And Elias will nod, and he says, well, whereabouts are you from?
Oh, I'm from here. I've just been away for a long time.
Oh, where were you? I mean, if
In
you
the
don't mind, I'm not
hedge.
trying to get in your business. I just,
No, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I was in the hedge for, I don't know, like you say you've been here for a couple of years. I must have been gone that long.
probably. I've been, I've actually, I actually, you've been in the hedge? I traverse the hedge a lot, but not in this area. I used to traverse the hedge, and he'll kind of like scratch his head and kind of like smile. Do you have anything like hedge lore or anything like hedge stuff like that?
I have Streetwise, the hedge.
Yes, actually, that would do it.
Okay. What do you want me to
Roll your
pull it
wit,
with?
streetwise.
Good. One specialty for my specialty, right?
Yes.
Isn't that how it works? Good. And roll.
Oh, yay! You can reroll that 10, by the way.
Yeah. Uh,
The name Elias Grant, like he said his name was Elias, and he kind of like muttered Grant. And there is something about that name that is definitely um familiar to you. Like you've heard it before. You know that like something about it is recalling something to you.
Hmm. He kind of pokes at his forehead like, I know this name, but from where?
He'll kind of bite his lip and
Uh,
blush a little bit.
have we met before?
No.
No?
He'll kind of blush again. Like he's trying not to like not like he's trying not to be recognized. It's just he's afraid you're gonna recognize him, and it's kind of like damn it. Not like damn it in a bad way, just kind of in a humble way. My sister
Well,
and are my sister and I are hedge hunters. We we've been traversing the hedge of Arcadia for quite some time. He'll kind of like blush deeper and kind of like look, and he'll be like, "We're Hansel and Gretel." Like,
sorry, out of game. Hedge hunters, what does that mean?
no, like it's just a phrase he's using. It's not like an actual game mechanic phrase. They're like
Ah,
monster hunters who hunt in the hedge.
Weave is gonna giggle at his blushing and like stroke his elbow affectionately and be like, "It's all right. I still love you, Hans."
He'll blush deeper. My sister and I are Hansel and Gretel, and he'll smile. We've taken other names because I didn't know that that would make us quite so famous. But
ah, I see.
we are the
Well,
first Hansel and Gretel.
oh.
And he'll kind of like he looks like shy for a moment. And after we
Well,
killed the witch, we started killing other stuff. And then we both made
as you
a
do.
butt ton of money and retired. And I retired too. And then he blushes deeper, like, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I retired to become a baker.
Well, that seems fair. That if that offended you, but
It's
you
fine.
probably know. You probably get that all the time.
Hold on.
So,
Weave, by the way, I want you to. You've got to be kidding me. Weave, I want you to roll me a perception medicine roll.
Okay. You mean wits, right?
Thank you.
Well, that's 5 dice for Weave. Oh shit, Weave's on her game today. 3 successes.
Okay. You notice Elias is looking a little like kind of. It's not like gray, but he's definitely looking a little like kind of pale and sweaty. And you didn't quite notice it until this light, and then okay, so like he blushed, which flushed him. But now that he's unblushing, you notice when he goes back to his color, he's a little paler than he normally is.
She'll hand her napkins over to him, and she's put her forehead against his, checking his temperature.
He's actually very cold. Like you're noticing he's very chill.
Elias, what's wrong?
Hmm?
You're cold, you're sweating, and you've lost your color. I'm the only one allowed to make you be in discomfort.
I don't feel particularly sick. I've had a weird stomach ache all morning, but
hmm.
She looks at Florence's character. She's like, "You're in the hedge a lot, right?"
uh, yeah.
With one of her napkins, she'll doodle out the type of goblin fruit she's looking for, which is like a 1-dot healing goblin fruit. I can't pronounce the name. I'll send it to you later, though, Johnny.
Stab apple. I think stab apple's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah. She'll be like, have you ever got any of these?
Well, I have um, I've had a lot through the years, but well, let me go check in my bag.
I love how he's trying to do a country exit with this character.
He's trying to do
I'm
Italian.
not.
Yeah,
No,
your
I'm not
accent.
trying.
It's precious, but it's good. It's cool. It's just it fits the character. But
I wasn't
um,
trying.
it's just coming out. But roll a fate die. Roll like the plus minus die. And if it's plus if it's
Okay.
blank, just it's plus whatever. It's blank. So no, you don't
Nope.
have one with you right now. I want you to give me. I want you both to give me wits investigation rolls actually.
Okay, that is 6 dice for Weave, if you could guess what her position was.
Hmm.
4 successes.
Okay. What is
Just one.
Okay. You notice it. Weave kind of notices it more. The necklace he wears that protects him from Wee's poison. You notice the vial that like it's very full. Like it's like pulsing green and like very full of like poison.
Yeah, she's immediately reached over and taken it off of him.
He'll like look at her and like kind of like furrow his eyebrow. It doesn't make him feel better immediately, but you can see a little bit of his color coming back. Like it's like it's just a touch. Like if you would like give him a Tylenol, it could.
That was. That's what it was.
Weave looks hurt. She sits
He'll kind of
down.
like, he'll like blink and look at it and look at her like, oh no. Um,
Um, that file. May I ask what it is?
It's me.
He kind of raises his eyebrow, like, you?
It protects him from me.
No. He
you can make
looks at
me
the vial.
a wits occult roll if you want to try to pick up what she's talking about.
She's also moved anything she's chewed or sipped on at the table away from
Yeah.
Elias, because,
Hmm.
spit.
Baby, you forgot what her name is. It's on her overlay.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's in the corner. Look.
Oh, okay, sweet. I was like, what was her real name? I need to put that on her sheet before, so I don't forget again.
Well, that looks like two.
Okay. She's a venom bite. You can tell. Beast. Venom bite can be very poisonous, and that is probably her poison. The talent is the talent the
Token.
token is keeping her poison from affecting him. But it seems as though it has topped off on her poison, and uh-oh, what to do? Can't just dump the poison down the drain. Well, I mean you can, but
She kind of tilts her head, and she's like, who's the current monarch right now? I know the queen got hurt. She says, looking at Elias, who's in charge till she's all better?
you mean the autumn monarch or the monarch of the city of like the court right now?
The autumn monarch.
It's Queen Mirigan.
I thought she was still hurt.
We'll shake his head.
Oh. We could give it to her as a gift. She's just kind of laughing.
But then how will I touch you?
I meant put it in another container.
But how are we going to get it into that container?
True. Have anyone you hate? She says, look at Elias.
His eyes go wide. Like, me? Like, he's like so gentle and sweet. It's like, me? You're like deer in the headlights
Wow.
right now. No? I don't have to poison them with my girlfriend? That's particularly vicious. Um,
When she tilts her head at him, like dry leaves fall off of her.
mhm.
If you say so. I thought that was being gentle.
This is why I love you, and I'm afraid of you.
You should really be scared of Salem's new Autumn King. He's worse than me.
I remember. Acutely. Violently and viciously, I remember this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Do we have
He'll look
any
at
specialists?
he'll look at Leo like, Leo, help.
What can I do for you? I must have containers for like herbs and shit.
You do.
He'll ask like, does this poison need a special container?
It's normal bodily poison. It won't burn through the container. It just needs a container.
Okay. Well, he'll look in his bag like, I have something right here,
Now the thing about the
and he puts
poison
it
and
on the
what the
table.
concern is, by the way, out of game, is it is exceptionally potent. And if it hits one of your asses, like,
Like Weave is okay with it because
yeah,
it's
we would be
inside her.
fine. Yeah, we would be
That
fine.
that's
But
why
if
she's
Elias
not.
or oh, gone.
I was going to say that's why she's not let Leo or Elias touch it yet.
Yeah.
That she's going to do it. But once it's inside the jar and it's topped off, it should be okay.
hmm
Worst case scenario, he can take it to the goblin market and sell it for him.
You also there's something else that you guys like. You can make a wits roll on it. Because Leo is like hedge and like
Hmm?
that kind of base stuff. I'll give him a die up.
Mm, just wits or anything else?
Wits occult.
Oh, god damn. I'm getting more tens today than I have all week. Two
Right?
successes. Apparently the dice wanted me to play Weave today.
It's the music of people who will not be slaves again. I see 110 there.
Yeah,
No, I meant on his. He has a
He
10.
won, but
You have
he's,
3 successes.
8 is a
I
success,
just rolled a
sweetheart.
10.
Yeah, baby. You can reroll that 10, by the way.
I did.
Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3 successes. Okay. I'm gonna give it to him since he got more, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
The problem is that you're gonna have to rinse it out, and plain water isn't going to do that. You should take it to something that neutralizes poison to rinse it out, like a healing spring or something like that. Because if it like it needs to be cleaned out basically.
Hmm.
And you guys, unless y'all know an occult specialist, would know more about that in New York than I would.
Exactly. Well, there's also places in the hedge it can
Yeah.
happen.
Well,
But
we need to wash it out. Like, how to rinse it. If only I knew a place.
Um, give me a wit streetwise roll. Your head specialty will count.
Um, there you go. 3 as far as I see. Or no?
Okay. Yeah, that's 2 successes. You do know a brook actually, about like about maybe 30 minutes from here that has neutralizing powers to it.
Okay. Um, oh wait, I actually do know a place. It's about 30 minutes from here. He says to the party.
Elias will nod at him. Where did you go, Ninika?
I'm here.
What did you see, Ninika?
Oh, okay.
So he'll look at Weave like, what do we do?
Are we gonna go there?
Yes, I imagine that's probably what they'll want to do. So you're gonna have to find a hedge gate nearby. I don't want to make you roll a fuck ton of rolls. You'll find the hedge gate. You've got enough knowledge in the area to find the hedge gate, and you guys
Yeah.
can go in the direction of said river, like brook, stream
Hmm.
thingy.
You will notice when y'all go past the hedge, though, Weave does move closer to the group. She's not touching you guys, because just in case, but she's very close to you guys.
Okay. Now, here's the deal. Do you guys want to chit chat like while you're walking, or do you just want to like deal with like this stuff? Like, do you want to get to know each other better and talk for a second, or as you're walking, or
We could.
I don't want to like rush you guys through the scene and not give you guys a chance to know each other.
What say you? We've.
Hmm?
I'm waiting for Weave to answer the
I didn't
question.
hear what Leo said. I'm sorry, hon.
No, it was not my question. It was Johnny's question.
Oh yes, I was asking if you guys wanted time to talk, or if you just wanted to like go on to what I had planned for you guys.
Either way is fine with me, sweetheart. Well, I
Yeah.
assume they're naturally going to talk as they walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do just have something for you guys as an encounter.
Yay!
Yay. Okay. We can go to that.
Okay. So you're coming up to the river, and give me wits composure rolls.
Okay. I just realized the token that she got.
No!
I don't know what it does.
I rolled.
30.
Oh, I closed Dice Stream. I hate my life.
Wits composure, right?
Yes. Give me one second. I have
Yeah.
to reload. I closed Dice Stream. I can't reload. Fuck.
You want me to roll for you?
Yes, please roll 8 dice.
Okay, well, we've got 2 successes. Somebody remember that
Yep.
for me.
Okay.
8 dice for Elias.
I cannot believe I just closed Dice Stream right before
2
starting.
successes for Elias also.
Oh my. 2 successes all around.
Yep.
So, as you two are walking up to the stream, you see this at the edge of the stream. It's like a group of them. Doody 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 doo, doody 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 doo. Hurry up! Thank you. Where is you? There is you. You see a group of these at the edge of the stream, and they do not look nice. They look very aggressive. They're kind of slurping up water and like shaking their heads in it and tearing up roots in the area and eating.
Oh, goody. We've get to bite things.
Mhm.
And they're kind of snorting around and snuffling. And this kind of really is the only area to get to the stream. Like you could go around, but it would be like really like a bitch. You know what I mean? But there's like four of them, and they're snuffling and tearing at the ground. And they are not particular. They're very aggressive, kind of nightmarish creatures. This isn't like a misunderstood pig.
It's not like the pig that drives the RV back in Salem.
Yes, these are iron boars, and they are those little tusks are made of like not iron, but like like metal. They're like metallic.
You kind of see like Weave roll her neck, and you hear multiple cracks, and she starts putting her brass knuckles on.
That being said, they are actually very, very good eats.
Yes, not to mention tusks and teeth. Probably sell for something.
And Zachary. So Elias will kind of look and tilt his head at the other two to figure out what to do.
Do you not know how happy the Spring Princess would be if I brought her this back?
Do you not know how happy the Spring Queen would be if we brought this back? I could see
Okay.
it now.
Wait, which one's the Spring Queen? Maurice or Kitty Boy?
Maurice.
I always saw him as a topper, not a bottom.
I'll think on it for a moment. I'll kind of chew his lip.
She'll
Definitely.
just,
Wow.
yeah, she'll just shake her head. All right, so I'll jump on the big one's back, and one of you guys restrain the little one.
Okay, but there's two more.
Well, I think I'll just
You,
call upon someone for a little help.
that's useful,
Um,
because the only token I have, I don't know what it does.
As a note, Elias can and will. It does have the ability to beat the fuck out of someone.
Yay.
okay.
Does
Um,
Mr.
I,
Head Wanderer?
yeah, I basically want to use a contract
Yay! Which one?
to the beast collar.
What was that?
Pipes of the beast collar. It's Fang and Tail in .3,
Oh, what does it do, baby?
and I want to. It it calls upon like the animal of my choice. When if they're small animals, they can be like a whole bunch.
Okay.
So I basically have to roll weird plus animal can, which is the dice pool of 4 plus 1 for my
You should spend
specialty
a willpower.
bats.
Yeah, if you spend a
I
willpower,
should.
it gives you 3 dice to add.
3 dice?
Yep.
Or oh dear.
It gives you
Oh,
an extra
Uh,
3 dice.
yep.
okay.
You start to say, oh dear, there, and I'm like, hold on, I better make sure he understands.
Oh my, do you know how much when I've been playing like new WoD, how much when I go back and play old WoD, I hate the fucking dice system to old WoD, and I hate that because I've been playing that game so long. But Jesus fucking Christ, it kills me.
I think my boyfriend's home because my dog's running back and forth happily with his toy in his mouth.
Bark, 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 bark,
He's got a big rope he likes to sling at people.
bark, 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 bark. I didn't even know that about your dog, baby.
Hold on, I gotta mute. He's coming in the room.
Okay, tell him I said hi. So yes, you have 3 successes. What does 3 successes get you?
Um, let me see. What do you mean?
I've never seen I haven't. No, I've seen the contract power, but I'm not like. What does it do? Like, so I can know how to represent it.
Um, I can call and command up to a dozen tiny animals, such as um, bats, which I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Um, and I can order them around, basically.
Okay. So there is a tree nearby that is hollow, you realize. And you hear
Hmm.
that high-pitched squeal the bats left off and that little, like, clicking. And basically, just about a dozen of them just crawl out and fly over to your character quickly and kind of flap around him. Pretty
Yeah,
badass, in fact, but
but what I really want them is to like try to scare the boars away by like flying and screeching.
yes, somebody, like, they're waiting for you to command them.
I communicate to them in bat language. I don't know. How do you
Okay.
communicate with bats?
So they will, just, I don't know, squeaks and clicks. Squeaker squeaking. I'm missing,
I guess.
I'm missing my dice stream. That's why I haven't rolled yet for them. Um, doody doody doo, doody doody doo, doody 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 doo, doo 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 doo. I have actual dice right here, so I'm just gonna roll those.
Okay.
Hold on. I keep dice near me in case I have to roll off screen. Ba, 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 ba. Rolly, rolly, rolly. Thank God for soft surface. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
So the little bats listen to you, and then they kind of like they kind of like they it's like a collective little nod, and they just hurl themselves at these little pigs, these big pigs, and like they're circling them and screeching them and smacking them in the face, and like really high pitched screeches. And most people don't realize boars actually have. I just looked this up. Boars and pigs actually have an extremely high sense of hearing.
Mm.
So all this screeching and popping into them and like hitting them is causing them to be like, oh no, fuck this, no, fuck this. We're aggressive. We're not that crazy. So essentially, they're just gonna like one will kind of chase the bats, and they're kind of like leading them away from you and like your
Yeah.
friends. And one of them is just like, oh fuck this shit, and it scares him, and he runs. And the other two just like run after it.
Well.
They have 5 successes. That's fine to intimidate them. That's
Oh.
exceptional.
Righty.
Yeah, Elias kind of looks over at your character like, what, bruh? What?
And
Really, bruh?
Leo kind of looks back and like, yep.
Well then. Well, looks like the queen's gonna have to wait. But it's a smile. Like he's like,
Yeah, sorry about that, but
I don't know.
I'd
I
rather
wasn't in
just
the
get
mood.
them off my necks.
I just wasn't in the mood for a boar hunt today. Not gonna lie. That's something you have to kind of prepare for. I
Hmm.
didn't bring my boar hunting boots today.
Well, these are kind of good for boar hunting, but he looks down at his boots. But hey, wasn't in the mood either.
He's waiting for Weave to be done doing her weavy things.
Weave is waiting for the bats to do their thing, and then she'll go and charge what needs to be charged.
Nothing needs to be charged. The bats scared them away with 5 fucking successes on their intimidation roll.
Oh, goody.
I
Well,
rerolled. I rerolled three
And
tens.
she watches him go with like half hand risen, and she goes, "That could have fed grub for months."
All right. We'll buy it. We'll get. There's iron pig in the. There's iron boar in the market. We can get some. We'll go over to
It's
the
not like
river.
she needs it, but she likes playing with the heads.
Wow. Now
well,
the property
I
of this river. Oh, okay. What the
I
no, go go
I
go.
let the bats go again. Like they're free.
Okay, they'll go back into the tree. Kind of chill. One will come over to you and like face bump you, and like the rest will go in the tree. Oh.
I fist bump its paw.
I do not need the mental image of Florence's character in a bat face bumping. Well, fist bumping.
You get a little fist bump.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, so you are aware of the fact, Leo, The property of this river is if you put the item in the water in the river, okay, like in the stream,
Mhm.
it will clean whatever you put into it. If you take the water out and attempt to clean something with it, it doesn't work anymore.
Okay. So, um, from what I understand about this brook, is that you put it in. He tells this to Weave, who's presumably holding the vial. So,
All right, here goes nothing. Let's hope this works. And she'll slowly dip them in the water and she'll uncork them under the water.
Okay. Um, so if you put the poison directly in the water, it will neutralize it actually, and that'll clean it out. It means you can't keep the poison if you wanted to give it to someone, but
That's fine.
it'll clean it. Like it'll actually clean out the bottle. You're immune to it, so you don't have to worry about like poisoning yourself.
That's why I was
Um,
doing it.
but you're being very thorough, right? Like you just
Oh,
mentioned you're being
yeah.
thorough, yeah. So
Yeah.
just stick it in there, swish it around, get it all good. Okay, so it looks clean to you. The vial looks clean. It's clear and not like it doesn't have like that green liquid in it.
So Leo will get his vial back. Elias will get his token back. And she'll be like,
He'll slip it around his neck and look at her.
so. Yeah, she'll kiss him and she's like, am I still poisonous to you?
He drops on the floor.
No! Don't do that. I need to roll now. Fuck.
You roll.
Oh, the willpower is 6. 3 successes.
They just flopped on the floor with his tongue hanging out like to the side.
That's not what it looks like.
No, I know. I know, but no, he's like just dead. He's like, I know,
All right, Hansel.
I'm dead.
You're not dead.
I need the kiss of life. Aw. It's like sticking out like
You know what?
what?
You're dead. I guess I can leave you here and I'll go eat all your pizza at the house.
Still dead. Mm.
Oh, and you have that bottle of wine in the fridge? Kind of like rubbing her chin.
Let's just shake his head. He's dead, dead. He's super dead.
She leans down. She's like, I'll wear that outfit you like.
He's still dead. But he'll smile a little bit.
She'll kiss him again and be like, get up.
Okay. He's like, kiss of life, yes. And he gets up. He'll pop up.
I'm engaged to a dork. She says, kind of rolling her eyes.
You notice that there's like a tiny, tiny bit of green inside the vial because you've been kissing him. But it's like a tiny, like it's a fucking drop if even. And he'll smile.
Yep. She's like, so. I'm guessing
Oh.
since Leo was where we were at, he's in the same court as me.
Yeah, should. Yeah.
Yep, last I checked, I was.
Well, at a character note, I didn't see a mantle on his overlay, so I didn't know if he had one yet or not.
Yes, on my phone.
Oh, the 3 in there is supposed to be the mantle.
Oh, okay. They both have mantle 3 for Autumn Court.
Yay!
They do the Autumn Court dance. No, yeah, I mean, we had an adventure. Grub's like picking up pebbles as they go. Well,
Leave.
not Grub, Weave, sorry. She's like
Oh.
muttering there for Grub, though, as she picks him up.
So he'll smile at Leo and he'll say, "So, uh, can you tell us more about you?" Like he's like, curious, not like questioning.
Well, yeah. Like, what do you want to know?
What's your favorite color?
Hmm, I'll have to go with purple. I think. So rich and
Which finger is your favorite?
oh, Also a good question. I do like my thumb because it allows me to grip things. Makes my life a lot easier. But the pinky has always been the cutest. And he like holds up his pinky.
Oh wow, you do have a cute pinky. He'll tap Grub, like look at his pinky. It's so cute.
You mean weave?
Yeah, Weave, sorry. It's like bum bum, look, got a cute pinky.
He has very small hands, by the way.
He has very small and pretty hands, but I like yours better. They're manly.
Yeah, he'll hold his hands up and he's got like baker's hands, like fucking working man hands.
Oh dear.
He's not small, by the way. He's like 6'2" and like broad.
Although Weave's brother is taller than him.
I shrink him.
He curls up in a ball to shimmy his way in and out of where they live for Elias so he doesn't mess it up.
We're just gonna get a place with a barn. You can have that. But yeah, he'll smile at Leo, like politely.
But yeah, basically a hedge farmer. I pick goblin fruits.
He'll like tap Weave's face. Like he's mapping her in the face playfully just to fuck with her. And he's like, you know who else is a hedge farmer?
Hmm.
My cousin.
Oh,
I have a cousin named Sullivan. He's a hedge farmer.
well, maybe we should exchange recipes one day then.
Perhaps. He lives in Salem though. He moved to Salem, ironically. He moved to Salem when you actually were leaving, babe. Look at Weave.
Yeah, Weave's just kind of going along, picking up odds and ends. Kind of just talking. She is watching everything as you walk, though.
A smile.
This is also playing off how she escaped, so she'll kind of be like, "Are you guys ready to go back through the hedge to the real world, please?"
Hug.
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you.
She's been here so long. It's like a new home to me.
How long has it been since I've seen my sister? I'll look at Weave.
Since I've seen your sister?
Since I've seen my sister.
Since you've seen your sister?
It's been like a month now, I think, right?
Yeah.
I love how, like, I want to go see my sister, but I'm not motivated enough to go see her. Like, I really should go see her. Like,
What's
really
the worst
should.
that could happen?
We get kidnapped again and put into a cage, and she tries to eat me. I know it's just one time. I know it's just one time, but still. She, like, holds his hands up, like,
That's not the worst that could happen for me, sweetheart.
I know that. You could tie me up. Or worse, you can squish me and Leo together, tie us up, and leave us hanging in my house. Our house. I'm getting used to that, sorry.
If I wanted to tie you and Leo up, I would do it at True's.
What, Trues?
We could have an audience.
Oh my god, you're right.
She's just like laughing now. What? It's not like I would fondle or touch on you guys. I just like hang you upside down from the roof and let them laugh at you as I drink all your drinks.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh dear.
Oh my. Oh dear. He's just smiling at her softly.
Well.
I may have to drop for a little bit, by the way, Johnny.
I do too, actually, soon. I'm like, I have a migraine. But yes.
I have a boyfriend in the room.
We'll get back to the other side, and he'll smile at Leo.
It's my back.
It was very, very lovely meeting you. Have you had the chance to? You said you've been in the hedge for a while, right?
Yeah.
Have you had the chance to feel out the new court? Because it's kind of been completely overhauled. There's a new Spring
Oh
King.
dear.
There's a new. The Winter Queen is still the same. The Summer King is still the same, but there's a new Spring King. There was a new Autumn King for a minute, but then Mir took her throne back. He kind of pops his lips. The consort to the Summer King died.
Oh,
Um,
that's too bad.
I can't think of much else.
Well, I'll go announce my arrival, I guess.
Ooh, careful. Some of the members of Autumn might decide to spank you for talking to us before introductions.
Oh my.
Well, can't blame me for getting a bit of coffee after being in the hedge for 2 years or more.
Yeah, I can't be in there that long. She's just kind of like staring at the hedge door where the hedge door was.
Do you want me to take you to meet that monarch while she drops at a game?
uh, yeah, could do
Which
that.
one do you want to meet? The Autumn and the ruling monarch, or the ruling monarch, or just the Autumn monarch? Which one do you want to meet?
Both,
Okay.
preferably.
Okay.
Well, with that, Weave is going to go back to work and
Okay.
her little
Cool.
bitty from home job of making and selling jewelry. Goodbye,
Yes.
people!
He will
Goodbye.
kiss the tits out of her, and then she can go. Elias will take him to meet these people. But I'm gonna show you an overlay for a picture who will be with the Autumn Queen, but he's being very quiet. He's physically there with her,
Mhm.
but he's kind of being quiet and like just sitting there. It's this guy here. He'll be in the room with him, over there. Did you see it?
Yes, I see.
Okay. But you want to see the Autumn Queen herself. This shouldn't take long, honestly.
No.
She doesn't really like to stay in converse very much with people. So you're brought to the Autumn Court, which is inside of the Willowbrook State School, which you knew that. Like your character's been there before. That is fucking establishment of the court.
Yeah.
Mir had come into power. She had just recently been into power when you were around. Um,
Mm.
when you are first brought in to the throne room with her, um, there's obviously the other members of the court, and kind of standing on the dais nearby was that man I mentioned, and he looks kind of tired, and he's been through a lot recently. And you notice he's wearing a collar, like a silver steel collar. Basically, it's not very thick; it's just more kind of very solidly on there.
Yeah.
And Mir is sitting on the throne, a little girl, all in white, like a white Victorian dress, basically tattered, like it's been in a grave for oh God knows how long. With her long black hair falling in her face, and the throne is way too big for her, which almost makes it more frightening that her tiny little body is sitting on it. She's about the size of a
Mm.
slim 8-year-old,
Mm.
and she'll basically kind of look up at him through, like she is in her overlay, with her hands folded in her lap politely.
Mm. Um, Leo will bow deeply
She'll
and
incline
wait to be spoken to.
She'll incline her head. Welcome back to us.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm glad to be back.
How did you find the hedge?
At times terrifying, at times very beautiful. But interesting nonetheless.
And will you be staying with us long, or are you going back out?
I reckon I'll be staying for quite a bit. Yes.
I see. Hmm. Do you still have your accommodations, or have you lost them?
Honestly,
You're not.
I might have lost them, yes. I might have. Oh, no, sorry. This is me, the forgetful me. Um, I still have my hollow.
You see the tiniest little curl of a smile on her face, like teeny tiny one, and she'll nod.
Yes, so I will not be needing help with that.
We have need of you.
Mm. Yes, so I just thought I would announce my arrival.
Master Leonardo,
Yes,
you're a farmer, correct?
I am, Your Majesty.
We have need of a court gardener. Our gardener died 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
He
my
was very, very
condolences.
old. And she'll nod. He was very, very old, and his ghost cannot pick up his tools.
Hmm. Well, I'll be happy to fill his place
She'll smile.
if you need.
Is that all you need of me?
Yes, Your Majesty.
She'll yawn and stretch like a little kid, and she'll look over at William, like the guy, and she'll say, William. And she'll say, Will. And he'll look over, like, mm-hmm. Like it's like his mind was 1,000 miles away, and he looks over, yes. And she'll say, I'm sleepy. I think it's time for my nap. And he'll nod, and he'll come over and he'll pick her up, like carefully, like collect her in his arms. And she'll like kind of lay her head on his shoulder. And he's kind of like trying to fish her teddy bear up with one hand. And it
Yeah.
all for the world looks like she just died on his shoulder. Like seriously, like she just goes limp, and like her eyes just go blank basically, as her arms kind of hang slack at her side. And he's
Oh
just
my.
kind of carefully, kind of like tucking her teddy bear under one arm and holding her to his chest. And he'll turn to your character and he'll give him a nod. I'm sure that she will let you know where your garden and post are when she awakes from her nap.
Yes, certainly. Tell Her Majesty thank you for her time.
Of course. And he'll nod at him. You can actually make me a wits politics roll to know who this is.
Uh, okay.
If you want. You don't have to.
I will.
And you get a fuck ton of successes.
Well, then.
Aren't you glad you rolled?
I'm glad I rolled.
Okay.
Very successful.
You know that whoever this man is almost, especially in court functions, he's always by her side if there's a court function going on.
Mm-hmm.
He is said to be the only person in the Autumn Court who keeps personal company of the Queen. And you imagine they have some sort of a familial relationship
Yeah.
because of the way they behave around each other. They tend to be very personal with each other, and they address each other personally. They call each other, uh, like she calls him Will, and he actually calls her, and it's been heard every once in a while, he calls her Mary. People have
Okay.
heard him refer to her as Mary. He is her bodyguard, but it is assumed there's something deeper going there. There's another reason she keeps him close to her.
Okay.
But you don't know what the reason is. You just know that they're very close.
No. Okay.
So he'll take her to the back to get her nap, and he'll smile at blah 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 blah. Elias will smile at you, and he'll grin. Where next?
for now, I think I'll go home.
Okay. Well, you get on home, and maybe later today I can take you by the spring court. There's actually gonna be a later scene later on if you want. That you can jump in and you can do that at a game, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, "Why don't? Do you know? I imagine he'll like, he holds his hands up like, I just have to say this. I'm sorry. You know where your home is, right? Or do I need to help you find it?
No, I reckon I still have the address somewhere.
Okay.
Kind of smiling.
Smile.
Yeah, thank you though.
If not, he'll kind of scribble on a piece of paper. This is where I live. By all means, if you need a place to stay for a few days or anything, just whatever.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll smile at him, and he kind of bounces back a little bit, and one of the court jester basically will kind of like pass by him and push him like playfully, and he'll kind of bounce again, and she does like flips around him, and then like in doing the flip, kind of lightly punches him in the nose, not hard, but enough to make him like, "Ay!" and he'll laugh at her, and she'll caper off, and he'll shake his head and smile. One of these days, I'm gonna get why people do that to me so much. And we'll smile. So, do you want to end it there, my dear Florence?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. Bye!